In this last lesson, we'll take the optional step to set up our charts on a stylized PDF. To do this, you'll need the Gravity PDF plugin, which is available for free from the WordPress plugin directory. To use these templates that you see here, these are designed specifically for use with GFChart. You'll need to purchase at least a single license for these templates, and there's a link to do that down below. So now that we've got the report tested and tweaked and delivering reliably, now we can add style to the report with the help of these business report templates from Gravity PDF. There's a link down below to browse the templates that are available that are made specifically for use with GFChart. Once you've purchased your license to these templates, we can go back to the form and set up this PDF. So this is, I'm in the weekly conference report form. So this is the special form that we set up with just a blank field to create a valid form. But really the use of this, remember, was the notifications. Now you'll see in the settings options here, we have a PDF option. So click on that and let's create a PDF form. So we'll click Add New. We'll give this a label. This is just a descriptive label for your use to help you differentiate between multiple PDF settings. So if you plan to test out several different templates, perhaps, then it would be helpful to give this a descriptive label indicating something like 4 charts with a background picture, if that's the template that you're using. I'll call mine 4 charts without background picture. Again, you can take a look at this page here to choose which template style you'd like to use. I'm going to choose this one, the Maxwell Stylized Alt. There's no background pictures or fancy background gradients like you see in some of these others, but it's got a nice style to it, I think, to fit in the 4 charts. So I'll choose that from the list here. So Maxwell Stylized Alt. And then you'll choose which notification you want to attach the PDF to. So I just have one set up, so that's a pretty obvious choice. But if you have multiple set up, you could choose which one. Again, this is the one that we just tweaked the timing of the delivery for in the last lesson. So that's probably the one you'll want to attach it to. You'll see here you have some options to password protect the PDF. You can also use the Gravity PDF shortcode to embed the PDF directly into the message. You want to create a file name. You can use merge tags here, so I've called mine Weekly Conference Stats as of, and then I'm going to use the date merge tag. And then in the next box, you'll set the appearance. So I'm going to use a letter paper size. You can also determine the orientation, the font type, the font size, and color. And now down in the template, you can fill in what will actually show up on your PDF. So you can adjust the title if you'd like. By default, it's set to form title. It's up to you if you want to change that. Do you want to add any introduction? Because you're filling this in a bit blindly, it's certainly helpful to run testing throughout so you can just kind of take some guesses as to what you think you might want to put where, and then test it and see how that looks, and then come back here and make changes to it. So for now, I'll leave my introduction blank. I'll choose the chart. Let's see, I'll do conference registrations by week as my first chart. Second chart will be registration type. Third will be member type, and fourth will be add-ons. Can add some additional information after the charts, and then you also have header and footer options here. So I'll try after the chart saying this. Okay, now you can choose the colors that you'd like to use. You can see here the description. The primary color is used in the main heading and the GF chart border color. And then the secondary color is used for the introduction text, divider, and footer accent. So I'll leave those as default for now and tweak them as I see what it looks like. Once you've got all that filled in, you can click Add PDF. Now you can test the delivery and check out what the PDF looks like in two ways. You can preview your form and submit a test entry here, or you can go back into the cron events here and click Run Now. Now let's go over to our email and see what we've got. So my attachment is here. I can download that and take a look at what it looks like. So this is what my first pass looks like. Now I can go back in and tweak the settings. I can make the, change the color scheme here if I'd like to. I can change the size of the charts to be equal sizes. I can adjust this wording here if I want to move it or make it unbold or whatever. And so we can go back into the form settings, PDF, click edit here, make whatever changes are necessary, then click update PDF, test it again, check it out, and keep tweaking until it's exactly how we want it.